Welcome to this week's Cyber News, brought to you by CyberSecuritiesUK. Unlike the majority of cyber news out there, this is aimed at a non-technical audience. Let's summarise the police trends for the month of August. The second half of August saw attacks rise well above usual levels, with compromised social media accounts and Hotmail accounts being hacked after personal details and card details were gathered through TV licence phishing emails. As we're all returning back to the office and trying to find that balance of normality, think carefully about what this means for your business. Cyber criminals are more active than ever and are exploiting difficult circumstances ruthlessly. Action points ensure you enable two-factor authentication and use strong passwords for your social media accounts. Make sure you have suitable cyber policies in place to help you with the transition from home working back to office working. In other security news, August has seen several ransomware attacks against a number of firms across the Northwest. The beginning of the month saw multiple ransomware attacks against businesses and a business who were hacked after fraudulent transactions were found via PayPal. With the continued rise of ransomware reports, businesses should be reminded that you should back up your data regularly and never pay the ransom. Always report the attack to Action Fraud. Moving on to LinkedIn. LinkedIn is increasingly being used to target organisations where the malicious actor are posting fake job applicants. Ensure you undertake due diligence to background check potential employees. Moving on to software update news. It's critical that you have a robust patching policy in place that covers both your operating system and also third-party applications. Let's talk about several vulnerabilities that were discovered this week. The first one relates to Google Drive spear phishing scams. They prove successful as they appear to be from individuals or businesses that you know and trust. A large-scale phishing email attack is currently circulating, purporting to be a secure document distributed by compromised users. Once you sign in, your username and password details are stored on a malicious server, and this may allow the bad guys to potentially access all of your data. The easiest way to reduce this risk is to enable two-factor authentication. Also pay attention to senders' email addresses and any links in emails. We've all heard about the application called Tik Tok, but what about Tik Tok Pro? Be on the lookout for spyware labeled Tik Tok Pro. This app plays on the fears that the US will ban TikTok. Once installed, the malware can take over basic device functions such as capturing photos, reading and sending SMS messages, making calls and launching apps. The app is being distributed via SMS and WhatsApp messages. There is no genuine Tik Tok Pro app, so please make sure you avoid this at all costs. Moving on to Microsoft Patch Tuesday, typically the second Tuesday of the month. Microsoft release a large number of fixes for vulnerabilities and feature fixes. This month there was a total of 129. There are two in particular I wanted to discuss. First is a vulnerability that allows a malicious actor to run a program on your email exchange server by simply sending an email. This is very easy to exploit and could allow them to create new accounts, access, modify or remove data. This applies to Exchange Server 2016 or 2019. In related news, another vulnerability exists for Sharepoint as well. Ensure where possible you apply high-risk security patches as promptly as you can. No longer can you wait around for 30 or 60 days. Let's talk about mobiles. A high-severity Bluetooth vulnerability has been uncovered, which could enable an authenticated attacker, someone who doesn't have to provide any credentials, within wireless range to eavesdrop or alter communication between two Bluetooth paired devices. Security researchers love quirky names, and this one is known as Blairtooth. Our advice is to turn off Wi-Fi, Bluetooth and NFC when you are not actively using it. Is it a pain? Yes, but it's better than being hacked. Moving on to our blatant plug. Have a look at Cyber Essentials, as this will help you reduce the likelihood of a basic cyber attack. The scheme is recommended by the UK government. Reach out to CyberSecuritiesUK for further information. Tune in next week for another weekly cyber news update. Thanks for watching.